Hello, and welcome to Behind the Scenes on Mini War. Mini War is a short action film slash skit starring Ryan Owad and myself. Ryan is playing a overseer and a soldier in a war, and I am playing the terrorist, bad guy, whatever you want to fill in, bad guy.
Yeah. So what are we doing?
For this, we had Ryan in a really short little Power Wheels Jeep that he had. It was his idea to install a CB radio in it, and so he can, because the one we had, it was like a little tiny little toy one. It would kind of give away the joke at the end, which we were trying so hard to keep from showing, so every angle we set up was just trying to make it look like a real Jeep until we pull out at the very end, and it's a fake Jeep. Joke, punchline. Behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
So this was Ryan's first time acting for me. We did a couple of short little skits, and we did the ALS bucket challenge before that. But this was kind of the true, kind of a test, if you will, to see if I can use him in the future stuff and see if he liked it as well, which turns out he did. This was like a minute long, so it was really easy to shoot. We only needed 5 or 6 shots, really. We just needed the opening shot over the shoulder of Ryan, looking at the truck. I'm in the truck, I get out, I look around, he calls it in, I get shot, I hit the ground, and then, we return to base, we pull zoom out, and bam, he's in the Jeep. Really easy to shoot. Also, I got to act in it for once. We put the camera on tripod, and I made sure it was all in focus. I had Ryan stand where I was going to stand, so I got it in focus. And then all Ryan had to do was hit the record button, which was super easy. I just walked out, stood there, and then I waited. I kind of played out the whole film in my head as I was walking, and then when it was time to get shot, bam! I got shot, hit the ground. I think we did about 4 or 5 takes of that. And we ended up picking the one that worked. The available light we used really worked. Bright sun was pouring right on Ryan. All I did was put up my reflector, my bounce reflector, circle thing, whatever you want to call it, reflector. I just held it over my head, and it blocked out all the sun, and it kind of gave a great little shaded look, like he was in the foresty area. If I didn't have it, it would just be straight sun on him, and that wouldn't have worked. The construction noises in the background were very, very, very annoying in there, which would muddle up our dialogue, even though I was right from the camera, from you to me away. It just made a lot of noise, and it was just there. So I either had to use noise reduction plugins and get rid of it, or we waited till they were done, got a nice ambience track, and that fit in really well and saved me a lot of time in audio post. Okay, let me get focused on you. Let me get this stupid flare out of the way. The Jeep broke halfway through while we were filming. We did 7 takes of Ryan driving off, and each time he drove off, he would go off and hit the edge of the frame, and it would just stop, it hit like a hill or something, and the Jeep wasn't made for a grown adult to be on it, so it just stopped, and it was just really funny. I tried to pan over a couple times, but it wouldn't work. The way we fixed it is we took 2 boards and we jammed it in the sides, kind of propping the wheels. The wheels were like this, and we kind of propped it so they came back straight, and it kind of worked for a couple of scenes. If you look at the very end of the little bonus section I added after the title credit, the wheels are just they're barely gonna snap off. That was actually how we had it. trying to frame out the Jeep was kind of tough and impossible because we didn't want to sell it like it was, you know, the bar was like this big and he was like towering over it, so it wouldn't make any sense size-wise. And I would have gave away the joke. It would have been a little weird, like, wow, he's really bigger than this full-size Jeep, and the joke wouldn't have been as funny at the end. So we had to like kind of frame it so it was there and kind of go move back a little bit so it looked bigger than it was. We'll burn out. I mean, that was super fun. I can't wait. We have so many like funny comedy skits like written out. That all have been written by Ryan. So they're gonna be fun, so fun to shoot. And with that, I'm gonna have a shot list, and I'm gonna have I might throw some kids' toys in there, whatever we can get our hands on. Because if it looks like it's the whole point of like this whole thing is, we looked at a Jeep and went, okay, that doesn't like, wow, that doesn't look like a giant Jeep. But then you film it so it looks like a giant Jeep, and then you pull out and it's funny. Aha, it's a kid's Jeep. Kind of worked out for the better.
You set?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.